Oh man, that Tom versus Wile E. Coyote death battle was really good. I can't even lie. I wanted my GOAT Tom to win, but it is what it is. I didn't expect that anti-Toon Ray. Alright, now let's see. What's the next death battle to come?
Next time on Death Battle.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Oh! Never mind!
Miles Morales from Spider-Man versus Deku from My Hero Academia? There is so much wrong with this matchup. First things first, we gotta check out the similarities between these two characters to see whether or not that's enough to justify them having the death battle, because for other death battles it's pretty clear and dry, but for this one I'm just really confused on why these two are paired up. Now we know that Miles Morales got his powers from a radioactive spider that wasn't from his dimension, but it accidentally bit him, causing the whole multiversal situation. But for Deku, he got his powers through eating somebody's hair, specifically All Might's hair, to get his DNA. So you can see one is more like a Nepo baby type of power, and the other one is just a miracle. Now, technically, these two characters go through the same arc where they're like, anyone can be a hero, even if I wasn't supposed to be chosen, quote unquote. But I don't feel like that's enough, because that's every single superhero ever. I'm not even gonna lie. Some superheroes straight up have that written word for word, bar for bar. Speaking of which, they could have just had OG Peter Parker fight Deku. Like, why give it to Miles? I guess because he's like, you know, the mentee, not the mentor. But I mean, basically they have more in common than Miles. I'm not even gonna lie. Next up, we gotta go into their powers. Not power scaling, I'm gonna save that for last, but we gotta talk about how their powers would interact with one another and how similar they are. Now, I know that Black Whip is technically a Spider-Man ripoff of the Spider Swing, so I guess that's one similarity, but everything else, I just don't think there's any similarity. Miles can turn himself invisible, he has the Venom Blast, which could restart your entire nervous system. Deku, he has like so many quirks I can't even count, bro. He has Smoke Screen, he has Danger Sense, just like Spidey Sense. Okay, wait, I'm starting to see the similarities now. I'm just looking at their powers and how they interact. It's not interesting like, let's say, Bowser versus Eggman, where they have so many different abilities that could counter each other. No, this is a one-way street. Miles has nothing against Deku's arsenal. Deku has so many quirks, and Miles legit his only win con, if we being real, based off of his powers alone, because Deku has Danger Sense. He's gonna detect that invisibility right then and there. Spidey Sense, he has that too. The only thing that he has over Deku is that Venom Blast, which could shock it and stop his nervous system. But even then, I feel like Deku has so much stuff to counter that. He literally has, I can't even count, bro. So when you're gonna go into the comment section, you're gonna see Deku fans being like, oh yeah, of course Deku should have won, because let's be honest, he has way too many powers, Miles can't handle all that. While people in Miles' side are gonna be like, Miles has mad experience, and that Venom Blast should have taken out from the first time they interacted. It's gonna be like a full-on war, because there's too much at stake. Like they have too many goated powers that could basically end the fight very quickly. Last but not least, let's go into the power scaling of these two characters. Now, power scaling in and of itself has caused a lot of drama for this entire debate. I mean, it's death battle. Power scaling is how they thrive. But more else than their powers, their personalities, or anything like that, we can just see, based off of people see how they see Spider-Man, they're immediately gonna say he's street tier, all right? And that in and of itself is something that Deku has like surpassed. Episode 3. Damn. Am I here to say that Spider-Man is street tier, yes or no? Maybe. Because like very consistently he is street tier, but we have many outliers to where they're boxing with high tiers like the Hulk, Venom, Null. It's very strange, but that's the problem with comics versus manga. Manga, there's one author, one serialization, so we constantly know their power scaling. But then we go to comics, there's so many different interpretations, and there's so many different abilities, powers, and stuff like that. You can jump somebody from a street tier to damn near multiversal or universal or infinite speed, because they just boxed with somebody like Galactus. Like it's astounding, bro. That's one of the main problems that I have with manga versus comic book characters. Like, we get this one shot of Miles knocking the absolute dog shit out of Null's avatar, which scales above like so many other characters, and he's universal. I'm not even gonna hold you, but it's crazy to say that Miles Morales is universal while he's hanging around thugs. You know? Like, it's so weird. I don't understand comics, bro. I really don't. Ultimately, my thoughts on it, I feel like if Death Battle goes for the consistency route, Miles easily loses. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's kind of weird. He does have FTL scaling because he does dodge Storm's lightning, and we all know how busted Storm is in comics. But I feel like Deku just has so many answers to everything that Miles has. I don't feel like Miles can keep up. But if he does get that Venom Blast off, you could see something. But consistency, I got Deku. But if we're going high ends, Miles takes this. Actually, no diff. It's not even funny. No diff. No diff, Miles takes this. But honestly, who do y'all think wins this Death Battle? Because I'm really intrigued. I'm not too caught up on the Miles manga. I just know that lately he's been battling gods and stuff. I don't know if that's enough to beat Deku, who's been like multi-continental, massively, well, not massively faster than light, but still faster than light consistently. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, or who y'all think wins the Death Battle in the comments down below. I'm tagged at it before, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to gamming that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comment for the algorithm. Join the membership today just for $2. Thank you all who have. And I'll see you all next time.